In 56, one of the properties that we may or may not know is that when we have a rhombus inscribed in a rectangle, that the sides of the rhombus are half the length of the diagonal of the rectangle. So given that all these are the midpoints to form this rhombus, this length here is half of the rectangle. Since we know the radius is 4, we double that to get the length of the diagonal, which is 8. And since that length of the rhombus is half of 8, we have a value of 4, letter H. For problem 57, we are trying to find f of g of x. In other words, I take g of x and substitute it into the x value for f. And in doing so, I get 3 over x plus 1 squared. We're trying to figure out the domain. So I take x plus 1 quantity squared minus 1 and set it equal to 0 to find the critical points. And in doing so, I get critical points at 0 and negative 2. Looking at my options, letter B is the only one where I have 0 and negative 2 as my critical points. So you'll notice when I solve this, I first add the 1 over, then take the square root of both sides. And when I take the square root of both sides, I get plus or minus 1 on the right side equals the x plus 1. Then I set x plus 1 equal to the positive 1, x plus 1 equal to the negative 1, and solve to get 0 and negative 2. And finally, number 58 for this page, which the following is equivalent. Since we have a less than statement, I can take the x minus 1, set it less than b, and greater than negative b. And manipulating the arrows and moving things around, I get letter F, that x minus 1 is less than b. And when I look at this side and start to move things around, I get the 1 minus x is less than b, so letter F is correct.